This video, I'm going to be sharing with you the truth on Ascension Timeline shifting, understanding the truth about getting left behind, and I'm going to show you how to make this shift easier than ever. Welcome back to another video. My name is Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing that with you of understanding more about what is called Ascension Timeline shifting. Now understand that with this process, we are all shifting through different parallel realities. This is something I've been teaching on YouTube for a while when it comes to manifestation, which makes the manifestation process so much easier, because then instead of thinking that you want to attract something from over there into your life, you realize that what instead you can do is that you can be the vibration you wish to experience, and that thing literally comes to you because it already exists. So it's almost like we're trying to create something out of nothing. When you understand that everything is here and now, it then becomes about vibrational resonance. So knowing about parallel realities makes this process so much easier. And I'm going to be mixing that with understanding ascension, because ascension is something that is happening on the planet right now. It's been happening. I'm just now talking about it more because we're getting closer and closer to this ascension really being something that's happening at a mass level. And ascension in general is a raise in vibration. It's a shift in consciousness, a shift to a higher level of consciousness where there's perspectives that are beyond the old 3D reality of things happen to me, the 3D reality of separation where I am me and you are you. We start to understand more about how reality works. And the truth is reality is meant to be more fun. Reality is meant to be more like a dream. And the more we realize reality is a dream, the more dreamlike our life will become. So in this life, it's about understanding that we came here to go through this ascension. It is the main reason you are here right now, whether you are consciously aware of it or not. You came here for the experience, but also you came here to ascend your vibration. You came here to wake up and to go through this spiritual awakening. And so many people on the planet right now are going through this spiritual awakening. It's happening at such a mass level. It's incredible to see. I have been going through it since 2011, 2012. And I've seen, I remember back when I was sharing this information, it was much more taboo to be sharing it. Now, it's much more commonplace. And so many people are waking up so fast. People that I never would have thought would wake up as quick as they are waking up. Not to be judgmental towards anyone. I'm just saying it's amazing how the tides are turning and people are really starting to go through this ascension. Now, we all agreed to go through this ascension together. And originally, there were timelines where we ascended very, very quickly, where by now there would have been a much quicker rate of ascension, but a lot of people wouldn't have made the jump. But what we decided as a collective is that we are going to go through this ascension at a mass level, which means it's a little bit longer timeline. Instead of things happening back in the day like 2012 or back then very quickly, we decided that we're going to go on a little bit longer timeline, but that more people were going to make this shift. And understand that this ascension is happening in body. Our bodies are transmuting from a carbon base into a crystalline base, which means we can then hold more light. Our bodies are transforming. Our consciousness is transforming. We're understanding more about who we are, and it is something that we agreed to be a part of. We came here for this, because this is the thing as well. So many lifetimes may have taken so much karma, so much time to take care of so much karma, but in this lifetime, we have the ability to transcend so much of it so fast by going through this ascension. So many of the things getting brought up for people, some people may feel that things are getting brought up. The old past memories, even past life memories are getting brought up. That's because we're literally condensing the timelines right now and working through it to ascend into this higher vibration. For a minute, let me talk a little bit about that ascension and the difference between what we're moving out of and what we're moving into. We're moving out of a 3D reality. Think of 3D reality like that of the duality, that of good, bad, light, dark, up, down, left, right. I'm trying to think of as many opposites as I can. But that is the also separation. It's like I am me, you are you. There's a good level of control in the third dimension. It's like controlling the energy. That's been the thing that's controlled the direction of the timelines of the whole planet. It's been controlling the media, controlling the thoughts of the millions of people, billions of people, which controls the timelines. We're learning to take our power back now. But the 3D reality is a reality of experience, of a lot of times separation. There could be very negative. It's very polarized as well. Now, 4 and 5D reality is what we're moving into. 4 and 5D reality is more about vibration. There can still be duality, but it's coming from a different place. In the 4th dimension, there can still be duality. 5th dimension, there isn't. It's more universal love consciousness, understanding that we're all connected. But there's still a level of self there. There's still an individual experience. And what happens is we are in the 4th and 5th dimension level of consciousness is what we're moving into, which is where we start to more so exist in our heart. We start to more so see the connection between us and all people. We start to understand that we are part of a larger sphere and that we can move in the direction that we want. It's this level of connection. It's when we have more increased ability for telepathy because we're all connected, so we can read people. And I mean, already in the 3rd dimension anyways, 93% of communication is nonverbal. When we move into that of the 5D reality, we are moving more into an understanding of that, of this connection, to where then we really are able to connect to people in a way to where words aren't as necessary. We're moving there right now into that direction. We're moving into this ability to really have what we want to experience. It manifests so much faster than what it used to take. We're starting to realize the connection we all have. It's an amazing time we live in. This literally is the most amazing time to ever be alive on the planet. And never before has it been done. As a huge society with 7.5 billion people embody the way that it is happening now. That's why there is so much attention from so many different, you could say, ET races. There's so much attention. The spotlight is on Earth right now. Because how is this going to happen? What does it look like? What is the experience like? And we're going through that in body right now. And it's very exciting. Now, in general, what I wanted to talk about in this video is understanding this bubble. Think of it like a bubble of growth that we all have around us. And this bubble is the opportunity that we have for ascension, which we're all going through right now. And the reason we're also all going through it right now is because Mother Gaia herself, the planet herself, is going through an ascension. We are on planet Gaia. We are the cells on planet Gaia. Therefore, we are going through this as well. Some people quicker than others. You may look around like, bro, not everyone is waking up as fast as you think. Well, we're all at different paths, but there's a general bubble of opportunity that we have. Think of it like an energetic bubble around our body that is raising in frequency. And we all can move at the rate that we want to move at, but there's kind of a bubble there. Not to be like, oh, that's a limiting thing because we can't move as fast as we want. But in general, we agreed at a mass level to go through this. Versus just ascending into the 5th dimension right now, and we had to be here too. Some people say, oh, I want to be in the 5th dimension. I don't want to be around these 3D people anymore. But then it's almost like we need to be here. Us light workers need to be here because that helps anchor in this high light so that the rest of the planet also goes through this expansion quicker than ever. So think of it like there's this bubble around us of change and raising our vibration that we can go through. And depending on our vibration, that's going to be the reality that we experience as well. So it's almost like this bubble allows us to vibrationally resonate with the reality that we want. And the reality that we want to experience will depend upon our emotions, our beliefs, our thoughts, and the actions we take. And depending on that will be which realities we experience. So in general, what is happening right now on the planet is more and more people are waking up to who they are. And within their little energetic bubble, there's a certain level of transformation they can experience that will raise their vibration. Now, depending on that will be which reality they experience. There is a shifting of these timelines that are happening right now, and it will continue to happen. Because there are many different versions of Earth and many different levels of this ascension happening. But the question to you is, where are you engaging your energy? Where are you engaging your energy? Where is your attention? Because where attention goes is where energy goes. So be aware of what this is, because wherever you put your energy is where you are also heading. It's the reality timeline that you are experiencing. So in general, everyone is on some ascension timeline. Some move very, very slow. Some move much more quick within this little bubble that's around our body, which we're all connected. All these bubbles are connected. So some people's bubble may be a little bit brighter because they're moving a little bit faster, but that will help then trickle on to all these other bubbles to help everyone else awaken as well. And this is also a very metaphorical type thing, this whole bubble thing, but it's also very literal, because we have an electromagnetic energy that goes around our body that connects to everyone else. So within our energy field, as we clear out old patterns, as we clear out things from the past, we raise our vibration. As we raise our vibration, we're lightening up. We're starting to lighten up our energy field. It's influencing everyone that we go around. That's what we call light workers, which if you're watching my video right now, you are a light worker. You can only perceive that which you are the vibration of. So you are bringing through more of this light within your little bubble, big bubble. I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. Your bubble is very, very big. Okay, you have so much love within your bubble. It influences everyone you go around. And in this life, you are meant to help awaken more and more people with your bubble. And the key to this is understanding, where are you putting your focus? Where are you putting your energy? Are you observing the old 3D reality, and are you able to put your energy into that which you want? One of the things that lights up your bubble the most is you doing what you're passionate about. Because if you do what you're passionate about, that is your body's translation. Your body telling you, yo, do this thing because it's who you really are. It's like your connection to your higher self. In a way, Ascension is merging the lower self, the shadow self, with the higher self. And the higher self will give you the vibration of what you're passionate about with the feeling of passion. You say, I'm passionate about art. You do that thing, it raises your vibration, your bubble lights up. And then your bubble is affecting everyone else's bubble. I know we're talking a lot about bubbles in this video, but understand that this is the Ascension timeline shifting that we're experiencing. Here's the most important thing to understand. The only thing that you need to focus on is your own bubble. Yes, it'd be great if your dad and mom and everyone in your life completely understood it and it was like, your Ascension bubble looks very good, and I'm gonna now focus on my bubble. And it'd be great if you just told them this and they're like, oh, this Ascension stuff is so cool, I just want to get right on board. But the truth is people will be ready for it when they're ready for it. They still have their own bubbles. The key is to focus on your own bubble. You doing what you're passionate about. The more I was trying to sell people on this, by the way, in 2012, is the more people resisted it. Like, yo, Dad, look, we're all connected to higher dimensional states of consciousness. We're going through this planetary shift in consciousness in this life, blah, 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 blah. And I was looked at, it was like, dude, are you okay? You know what I mean? And I'm sure you've experienced that too at some level. People, friends, family, like, well, what's going on with you, bro? What's going on? And the thing is, though, is you don't have to focus on that. You focus just on the inside. You can plant some seeds. Planting seeds is good, but mainly focus on your own bubble, raising your own vibration. What's in your bubble? Within your energy field. What's in your energy field? Maybe there's past emotions, unprocessed emotions, past life things coming up. Observe it. Be aware of it. Allow yourself to let it go. Process and focus on your own bubble, because that bubble, the resonance of your bubble, is going to determine which reality you experience. There's an infinite number of Ascension timelines happening. Some have a lot of the destruction of the 3D reality, and some have the magical mysticalness of the 5D reality. Which one will you experience? That will depend upon the inner work you do within your own energy field as to which reality you experience. They're both potentials right now. You could turn on the news and get triggered into something someone said and all of this stuff and be in that 3D vibration, or you can observe it for what it is, not give it much energy, not give it much meaning, and just put your energy where you want to be. In doing what you're passionate about, in connecting to this larger aspect of you, your own energy bubble. So understand that with this Ascension timeline shifting, it's what is within your own energy bubble. Do the work within yourself. Raise your own vibration, and then your light bubble will raise up more and more, and everywhere you go, people will be affected by it. Even people in my family that originally thought this stuff was weird are coming around and they're like, yo, it's kind of interesting. I think what you're doing is pretty cool. And even friends that used to think what I did was weird, they're like, whoa, what you're doing is kind of cool. So it's like, the more I detach from that, though, the more I focus on my own bubble, is the more people can see it. The more effect it has anyways. So this ascension that you're experiencing will depend upon the thoughts, emotions, and actions you take. Focus on that energy bubble. Focus on what is within. Focus on being the change you wish to see in the world. You making that shift will allow you to shift to the Ascension timeline that you want. And that's happening right now on the planet. Also, just be more in your heart. Focus more on your heart space. The 3D reality is much more about willpower, control. This is about a time of letting go and being in your heart, understanding the connection that you have with everyone else. The more you do that, the more you will raise your vibration. So, if you want a meditation that will help you to raise your vibrational set point, I got you. Top of the description box below. You can download it and listen for 21 days. It'll change your life. I believe that if you do that. Also, if you want to ask me questions about this, I do live Q&As on Instagram almost every day. You'll see my Instagram right here, and you can follow me there. That's where I answer questions and post 2 times a day those native content. Other than that, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit a little notification gear so you can see the daily vids that I do. And other than that, as always, peace, much love, and namaste. Also, you see this right here? This is going to be an Ascension playlist. I'm saying this right now so that I force myself to make it. Ascension or Starseed playlist, one of the two. You'll see right here. You can click on it, you can watch it, you'll enjoy it. All right, peace, much love, namaste.